Hello, everybody. This is Michael Hart. So, today I was going to discuss what I like about ESTPs, okay? And just discuss ESTPs in general, you know. So, I had a good friend for a while that was an ESTP. ESTPs either really like me or hate me. So there is variation. There's some of them are more easygoing, and some of them are less easygoing. Some of them are more kind of in your face and aggressive, and some are more laid back. So there are variations with every type, but they're all going to have certain things in common. They're all going to be very bored with rote tasks, or like pretty much anything in school growing up. They were probably bored the entire time. That type of stuff. ESTPs, I find usually very funny. And sometimes, even when they're not trying to be funny, it's kind of just how they are, because they're so SE, they're so go, and fly by the seat of their pants. They really help me loosen up. A lot of them. The one I was referring to just now, we used to party all the time when I was younger, back in the days when I used to party and stuff like that, like almost every night. Very fun to be around, always looking for a good time, funny. So yeah, ESTPs also are extremely realistic. They're the most realistic type there is. Is the combination with their dominant SE and their auxiliary TI. Combine the logic with the realism, and they're very realistic. And they're very good at picking apart nonsense or spotting nonsense. Probably the best callers of bullshit, I would say. And sometimes, because they have this SE, this realism, the way they just see things is interesting to me. Like, sometimes I'll overanalyze things, and they'll just say something, like a couple words is all it needs. Like, say something that's just true and real, and I'm like, wow, I never thought about that. I never thought about it that way before, but it's so obvious. And that's how they see things. They see things in a very real way. And it's just very, it's nice to hear from someone. It's nice to hear that truth from someone, but yeah. They also are very realistic about, I find some ESTPs, not all, but some ESTPs are very realistic about, hazards and how to protect themselves from them. Some of them can actually be kind of paranoid about, not paranoid, but safe drivers, for example, because they're very highly aware of possible destruction, what could happen to you. I knew a couple of ESTPs. They would actually imagine everything that would happen if you were in a certain, a car accident, for example. They would actually imagine everything that would happen, all the way from your limbs being torn to the details. They're very realistic about the potential dangers, and they're good at protecting themselves. I find that pretty interesting. So yeah, sometimes we can butt heads because I have NE in my auxiliary position, and theirs is obviously last. It's their 8th function, I guess is what you would call it. But yeah, sometimes they can get annoyed with that, with me overthinking things. They'll get bored if you don't. They don't like to sit around. If there's any kind of downtime, they'll usually get bored, unless they're tired and they're getting ready to go to bed or whatever. I tend to want to be on the go a lot. Go. That's also why they tend to be pretty fun people to be around. Female ESTPs are extremely overt when they like you, when they have a crush on you. They'll just come right up to me and start asking me, do you have a girlfriend, etc. out of all the types I've seen, it's the SE Dom women that, and mainly ESTPs, that are just like, they're right in your face about it. And girls will do certain things when they like you, like they'll come near you or find an excuse to work in the same area as you or whatever. The ESTPs do the same thing, ESTP women, but they're much more bold about it. Like, they'll actually come up and ask you, "Hey, I'm gonna work over here right now because I feel like it," or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I find that cute sometimes. But yeah, sometimes I actually kind of like that, because I can be very serious and hardworking. NTs in general can be very hard taskmasters, and sometimes I like someone to distract me almost. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Sometimes I like not having to work like that. It's just like, oh, you like me? Okay, that's cool. I didn't have to do anything. You just did everything. Anyway, so yeah, I usually find ESTPs pretty cool, pretty interesting people. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Probably left some things out that I wanted to include, but that's just how I roll. It's how I make videos. So I just go with it. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more stuff.